Hi everybody, welcome to my kitchen. Look what we've got here, an array of goodies for you. But first, we can't go anywhere without a glass of the old bubbles. Now, normally I'd have all this prepared, but we're going to do it live because Fraser and Fred are sending some gorgeous champagne. And so, before we go any further, what a great sound that is. What a great sound that is. So, well, what are we going to do for you today? Cheers everybody. We are going to do a fantastic roast chicken. Roast chicken from my farm shop, just got it a few minutes ago. We're going to stuff it full of amazing herbs, parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. There's a song there. No, I'm not going to sing it for you. And we're going to have some wonderful potatoes on the base, some lemons, some limes inside, some gorgeous peppercorns, pink peppercorns, black peppercorns, rock salt and oregano. And we're going to throw it all together and stick it in the oven. Okay, so before we do anything, we have to get our base of potatoes on our lovely roasting tray, and then we're going to put our chicken on top of that. So what I want to do is I want to get some nice slices of potatoes, not too thin, and I cheat a little bit. This is not really what you should do, but I like to just peel my potatoes with a knife because I want nice round potatoes, but please, don't do it this way. You can do it with a potato peeler, of course, but I like to get that sort of barrel shape. So how do I do that? Well, pretty easy. I sort of just take the top and tail, each one. I'm going to show you how to do one here. And then we just literally, just carefully, just go around. I just find it a lot easier if we do it that way than if I sit with a peeler and go around and around. But you are wasting a tiny bit of potato. So you now have your potatoes peeled. Look, beautifully done. What we're going to do, you want to slice them at the right size, and then we're going to put them back in the water just to get rid of that starch. And then we can base them on the bottom of our tray. So, look, don't forget, cut there. About that size, I think. About that size. Not too worried, because they're all going to go on the base of this chicken. So we'll put those in there. We'll carry on with this one. There we go. There we go. And you see, you want nice chunky bits of potato. And the idea of using those bakers is you've got nice big bits of potato. There your potatoes are. Get them in the oven. What you do is just randomly lay these on here. And then we'll just spread them out. So now I don't mind, there's moisture, it doesn't matter, I don't need to dry them off, we're not putting it on a hot tray. And now we will place the chicken on here, which we can do right now. What we're then going to do is prepare the chicken. One of the things we are going to do with this is we're going to take off the strings. I want to open these legs up. I want everything to, I want the juices, I want the infusion of all these amazing herbs that we're going to put in, get into the chicken. So we open up the legs and I'll show you what we're going to do next. I love lemon in chicken, I love lime in chicken, I love to get that lovely citrusy flavours inside the chicken. So we're going to put a lemon in there, we're going to put half a lime in there. Now, this is my favourite bit. Look, you've got your rosemary, you've got your thyme, you've got your sage, and you've got your parsley. And literally stuff it in. Literally stuff it in. And you can use as much as you want to use. The more you use, the more flavour you're going to get. Look at that, isn't that amazing? So you think, how much flavour do you want to put into a chicken? Lots of flavour. I love lots of flavour. So we now have all of the flavours infused into the chicken with all of those wonderful, wonderful herbs. Now we're going to put the flavours on top of the chicken. So I like to just put some olive oil on here because we want to make sure that the olive oil, by the way, you want some olive oil on those potatoes anyway. I like olive oil, you don't have to use olive oil. But I show you why we're going to do that, because we want these herbs and everything to stick on that. So now I've got my herbs here, I've got my salt, I've got my pink peppercorns, and I've got my oregano. So now I'm just going to rub this here so everything sticks and stays where it's going to be. So we put the olive oil on. The reason we're putting olive oil on for two reasons. One, we want everything to stick on the chicken. Two, we also want to just add a little bit of moisture into those potatoes. But of course you will have all of the juices coming out of the chicken that will just soak into those potatoes. It will just be amazing, let me tell you. So what we want to do now, we want to add a lot of flavour on here. A lot of flavour on here. Look. Lots and lots and lots of flavour. I'm going to put more oregano on, and I'm also going to put black pepper, which is vital for chicken. You've got to have black pepper on chicken. Right. More dried oregano. And black pepper. Now, if that doesn't already whet your appetite, I don't know what will. And remember, if it looks a picture going in, it's going to look a picture coming out. So, your chicken is now in the oven. How long is the chicken going to stay in the oven for? Well, how big is your chicken? How hot is your oven? I mean, these are great questions. I always worry when... I think it's going to be between 1 hour, 45 minutes and 2 hours for the chicken. It's quite a lumpy chicken we have there, fresh farm chicken. So that's going to be in there. It's in there, resting on my potatoes, and we have some time. We have some time to relax. Just chill out. And we're going to make a fabulous French dressing. So, how do we make my French dressing? Well, I've been making French dressing for a long time, a very long time. I just love the French dressing that you have when you're in the south of France, and they bring out, and it's creamy, and it's yellowy, and it's just gorgeous. And I just do it the same way I've been doing it for years, and you do it differently in your way, or in other ways. You don't have to use olive oil. I like using olive oil. So, in my French dressing, I use olive oil. So, really, French dressing is very, very simple. It's sort of 2/3 olive oil, 1/3 French mustard, and vinegar. Simple as that. That's basically the rule of thumb. We're going to put some white vinegar in. Look, and so you want that much. You see what I mean? 1/3, 2/3? And we might put some more in a minute. It's all about taste. So now I want to squeeze a little bit of lime. Look, I'm going to use that. There's no seeds, so I can see that, which is fine. And I want a little bit of lemon. No seeds or pips. Right, that's going in there. Now, French mustard. French mustard. So look, we've got the white vinegar and we've got the French mustard. 1/3 white vinegar French mustard, Dijon mustard. 2/3 olive oil. Rule of thumb. Now, little trick, a dash of soy sauce. Just a dash. Some seasoning, salt, pepper. Okay, that's your French dressing. Now watch the magic. So depending on the size of the chicken that you have, and I said that earlier on, we've got these big farm chickens this morning. I don't know how much they were weighing, but they were big chickens. They're going to cook 1 hour to 1 hour 45 minutes. You might have a smaller chicken, it might only take 1.5 hours. So I don't want my potatoes to burn up and disintegrate. So look, I've taken my potatoes out and I've left my chicken back in for another 15-20 minutes. All I have to do now, let my chicken cook through, and you know how to test that. Put a little skewer into the leg and make sure there's no blood coming out. You need to have your chicken cooked through beautifully, but not too overdone. And then I will just put these back in the oven, on the base of the oven, just for 5 minutes, just to warm through. I don't want to put them in, I don't want to warm them up in the microwave. I want to keep the crispiness, but also the moisture's in there already, and the flavours in those potatoes so beautifully. So that's my plan. In a minute we'll be taking the chicken out. So the chicken's probably 15 minutes to go. Now is the time to do the salad. This whole meal today is very, very French in its origin. But you Like anyone who's ever seen my videos, we know that we have to deal with 2 chihuahuas. Could be a disaster, but look, let me carry on. So, chicken's in the oven. We've got 15 minutes or so to go. So now, we want to just get the final bit of this gorgeous French summer meal. Roast chicken on fantastic potatoes with a very simple green salad. Green salad, when you go to France, is lettuce. And that's exactly what we're doing. So we've got some gem lettuce. So we're literally going to put our gem lettuce, I've washed this, this is fresh gem lettuce from this morning, from the farm shop. And we just lay that out, very, very simply, we're going to lay that out, and then we've got our fantastic French dressing, which is thickening up. And when you see it poured on, it will just look like you've just ordered a meal on the Côte d'Azur. By the way, the other thing we're also going to get ready is, we're getting ready a little bit of decoration for our chicken. So we're doing a little bit of mise en place. So we've got our rosemary, we've got some sage, and I've got some thyme. But we're going to put that around the chicken. It's going to look so, so good, but so fresh and so light and so simple. Okay, so you've now finished the presentation of lettuce. I mean, goodness me, there's not, it doesn't get any more simple than that. Look, and I've put a dash of dressing on, but look, we're going to put some more of that incredible French dressing. Look at that. And that is what you see in the south of France. We're all ready. We've done our prep, we've done our salad, we've done our vinaigrette, our French dressing, we've done our potatoes. So now we've got the main event. Chicken's just come out of the oven. Put it this way for the moment. And look, all of the work that the herbs have done, that we put inside the chicken, have done their job now. So we don't need those. So we're going to pour those out. They're really dry. And we're not going to use any of the juice. There's hardly any juice left. But look, can you see? Oh my goodness. You can smell everything. You can smell all of those herbs and the way that's infused. You've still got the lemon in there. But basically, we're going to put that over there. I use a fork. You don't have to use a fork. But I'm going to put my chicken now onto my serving dish. Okay. I've let that rest for just a few minutes. I'm going to let that rest just a dash more, and then we're going to put the potatoes around, and then we're going to present it, and we're ready to go. Chicken done, ready to go, rested beautifully, looks amazing. Look at all those incredible herbs on top. Potatoes done, ready to go onto there. Oh, hi, darling.
I've sampled the potatoes.
Oh, no. Okay. How are you? Good. Good. Well, you can't have a potato at the moment.
He can't have potato. We never give him a potato.
No. I meant, but you can't have a potato because you don't have any hands free.
I already ate one.
That's what I. Oh, have you? Oh, how did you do that?
I just
All right.
did.
Anyway, well, look, I'm just about to present
I'm sorry.
because look, I'm filming at the moment. Everyone's sort of looking. Anyway, so I'm going to present and then we're ready for lunch.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Can we make it quick?
Yes, we're doing it right now. Okay, so we'll finish it off. So we're going to put our potatoes on here. Look how beautiful these potatoes are. And how simple is this? Potatoes, chicken, lettuce. That's it.
Potato.
But the flavour, you can smell the flavour. You can smell everything going on here. Beautiful, beautiful potatoes. And all we're doing with those is we're just going to pile them up on the side there. I've got some of that dried oregano. We're going to try a little bit of dried oregano just over there. Look at that. So all we have to do now is just present. And for me, some fresh rosemary, some fresh sage, some fresh thyme from the garden. Let's just literally put some around, just make it look really pretty. We'll put some rosemary here. We'll put some sage around here, look. I love sage. We'll put some thyme. Look at that fresh thyme on there. I mean, all of those herbs have been in. And we'll just make it look really, really pretty, but very pretty of natural foods. Eduardo can smell everything now. He's desperate to eat. And I think we are pretty much there. Hi, look at my 2 little doggies. They're waiting for food. Here's Donna's amazing chicken with these stunning potatoes. Can't wait to eat it. Simple.